Hello you guys, welcome to my channel, welcome to a layout for the Scrap Room. We are playing with a proportion of the Flavors of the Month kit, and it's Echo Park's Our Story. I just showed you the finished backed piece of the Cutfile that is exclusive to the Scrap Room when you buy the Flavors of the Month kit this month. This gorgeous cut file from Cut to You. I really liked it, but I decided to only do the Bloom and Grow, the title. I really wanted a title for my layout, and I didn't necessarily want, I'm kind of stubborn, so I really wanted to play with this ledger paper that has the corner of the floral and the corner of the little typewriter. I really wanted to play with that, and I thought adding the entire cut file to it just would be a little too much. So I'm kind of creating my own wreath with florals instead, and then using the title piece of the cut file on my layout. So I cut it out in the cardstock that comes in the kit, and as I have been doing for the last couple months, you can see a breakdown of everything that's in the kit at the end of the video, so that if you want to see what comes in the kit uncut and kind of like a listing of all the things, you can always check out the Scrap Room. Tina Gill does a great job of going through the kit reveal, or at the end of this video if you want to see what was in the kit, so you can see everything that I used. Otherwise I don't really go through what everything's called or anything during the process, just because it's just one less thing. But if you want to know what papers are what, you can always pull up the Scrap Room's website or watch the end, and I'll have a run through of everything that came in the kit this month. So, like I was saying, I wanted to use the Bloom and Grow, but I didn't necessarily want to use the wreath that came in the cut file. So I only did the title, and I cut it out in the beautiful blue cardstock that came, and then I backed it with the floral print from this Echo Park collection. And then now I'm creating a circle cutout in the middle of my page where I will kind of create my own wreath. I'm still unsure about how I feel how this came out. I feel like there's a lot of dead space, but at the same time, it's cute. And I documented another photo, and I'm happy with that, right? So right now I'm just cutting out, I think I went with a 6-inch circle. Yeah, 6-inch circle from the center of that paper because I really, really wanted to use it. And I wanted to use some of the stripe. So I figured I would cut out the center of it. And then I trimmed down that circle about a 1/2 inch. Was it 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch? Yeah, I don't remember. I want to say 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to layer that over or onto the cutout that I did, so that there will be kind of a light blue border around it. So I have a border around the whole page, and then a border around this circle that I've created in the center, which half of it gets covered up anyway. But I do like the way it came out. Like I said, I'm still kind of on the fence if I like it completely or if I don't know. But I'm liking this so far. So I'm already arranging and thinking, all right, Bloom and Grow, got my circle, got my photo, perfect. I do a full matte on the floral paper and then a partial matte on the red side. Is that the B side of the floral paper? Yes, because I just cut one strip and I didn't want to use too much of it. I do also dip into the embellishment add-on as well as the Shots of Life add-on for this page. So I think I flash those in here when I'm playing with them. I hope so. So yeah. So here I am backing my photo. So I'm going to back it. I was pulling out the photo strips like I was going to remember to tell you what they say, or the zip strips from the papers. I do not. So once again, if you want to know what the papers are called or what everything is that comes in the kit, definitely tune at the end. But anywho, so I had a lot of fun playing with this and just kind of creating my own. And the cut file is so fun. And sometimes a cut file can just give you inspiration too. You don't have to use the cut file exactly how it's intended. You use it so you use it how you want to use it. Because now that you have it, you can use it however you want, right? Right. So I'm messing around with how things are going to go. And I did realize that I didn't like kind of how the patterns kind of flowed in together. So I do take a black pen after I glue this down. I'm going to take a black marker and I'm going to outline the whole circle, and just makes it pop a little more. And then that makes me think that I should outline the insides of all the letters on my title piece as well. And so I also do that. I take a thin marker or one of my felt pens, and I outline the inside of the Cutfile letters as well. And I think it does help. It makes them pop just a little bit more. And I don't think adding black is out of the question, because there's a lot of black writing in like all the embellishments on the sticker sheets that I got. There is black hearts in the floral print. There's black there's little pops of black everywhere. So sometimes if you can bring in black to anchor everything, it's one of those neutrals that will just anchor everything. And it really will, because it's black. It's dark. It pulls your eye. It does its job. I got lucky, and I also got a sheet from the sticker book of all florals. So that is why I decided to make my own smaller version of the wreath. Now, could I have cut the Cutfile down smaller? Yes, probably. Could it have not cut as well and maybe been harder to back because I made it this small? Probably. I don't know if it would have worked as well. And I'm never going to know unless I try it. But I just didn't feel like cutting it. And then I thought it was funny that I was like, well, I would like a wreath anyway. I'm just going to make my own. So with all the floral stickers and the circle that I cut, I kind of make my own. It's just a little different. And yeah, it directly coordinates with this collection because it is the florals of this collection instead of a beautiful cut to you rendition of just a floral that she made for the month, not necessarily that it matches this collection completely. Anyway, there are other great ScrapRoom designers that used the Cutfile completely. She's Crafty did, Shannon. So if you want to check out how she plays with it, you could definitely do that. I did not. Oh, so here I am bringing in, so this is the sheet from Shots of Life kit, and you get a cut apart from this collection, and then you get also the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So I decided, since I have all these round framed stickers that I wanted to use for embellishing that I got in my main kit, I would like to use one for journaling and bring some more like round frames in the collection. So I'm going to back one of these stickers with this one card that is like a grid, which I thought was perfect. And then I'm going to cut it apart and put one of it in the upper left corner of my photo, and the other bit that I cut off to kind of create like an embellishment triangle. I'll put it up above the words of the title, above grow, the heart and the W, and I can put my date there, which I write wrong first and then I rewrite it, and it's sloppy, but it's readable, and that's all that matters. I also kept the hearts that I cut out of the words bloom and grow, so the 2 in bloom and the 1 in grow, and I'm going to use those as embellishments. So I'm going to run them through my little Bira die cut machine with a embossing plate to emboss them, and then I just rub them with some black ink to make the dots stand out, and then just create kind of another pattern to add, and then that adds that black to kind of help anchor everything together again. So that is what I was doing earlier when you saw me doing that, because clearly I can't tell what's going on my tiny screen as I am voicing over, and I just saw that they were out, so I was like, oh, looks like I already did that, cool. So now I'm just going to create some embellishment clusters. So I'm going to add a bunch of the floral stickers. There's a lot of tinier florals on the one sheet I got that has all the frames with the sayings. So I'm going to add a bunch of those, pop a few of them up on foam, and then I'm going to tuck in, since I have 3 of those hearts, I'm going to tuck one over here on the left of the photo. I'm going to tuck one right above the words where I create that embellishment with the leftover of the sticker and the paper I backed, and then I'll add one down just to create a little bit more dimension in the embellishment cluster that's kind of pre-printed on this paper down by the typewriter, and that works perfect. It gives kind of your eye a balance. And I end up having, I don't do anything with the upper left cluster of flowers that's printed. I could have added stuff up there. That's just one thing I just didn't touch. So I end up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 embellishment clusters, trying to keep it, the odd and balanced. And so I think the page looks balanced. I feel like there's something missing, and I think it's just because there's that big empty circle of pattern that I really didn't do anything with. I don't know. I don't know. There's something off, but like I said, I still like it. And then they are the brads, the Echo Park brads that aren't real brads, they're adhesive brads, in the embellishment add-on. So if you want those, make sure you grab the embellishment add-on. But I add those in my clusters as well as, there's like a chipboard envelope, and I'm going to pop up some of the flowers and the hearts on some foam so they get a little bit more dimension and some depth in all of the clusters. And then we will add some neuro drops at the end, just to add a little bit more something to all the clusters and all of the florals. But basically, I'm just documenting a photo of my sister I took at her first baby shower, and then just kind of documenting a little bit about her becoming a mom and some journaling, because our mom was not there to experience this. So it was definitely bittersweet to be able to watch her as her older sister and throw this shower for her. And she just looked adorable with her flats and her compression socks and her cute floral dress. I just had to take a picture of her. I don't think I have much from her shower other than that either. But yeah, it was just a moment I had to document, and obviously it's quite old, but I'm finally kind of getting through some of my older stuff, and trying to organize better and keep track of what I need to scrapbook for my nieces, or what I want to scrapbook for my nieces, and what I don't need to, and all that stuff. So I've been doing a lot of my her first child's pictures lately, because I'm trying to get caught up with her stuff, and so this is still part of that kind of blob of photos that I really wanted to document. I did document some of us meeting her in the hospital for the first time, little Cece, and she is 4, going to be 4 now, or is she gonna be 5? Oh my gosh, she's gonna be 5. That's crazy. Yeah, she's gonna be 5. Yep, she's gonna be 5 this month, so that's crazy. Yes, because she starts kindergarten this fall. Oh, crazy. Time flies. So yeah, this is 2019. Yeah, these last few years have just been a blur, and they really have felt like just 2 years, right? Since 2019, since the world fell apart in 2020. Anywho, so I am just finishing up those clusters, adding those fun little brads. I love this one little brad. The hat, it's black and has a white outline of a heart on it. That's my favorite one. And then there's a cute one that has, it's the same as the pattern, but shrunken down, the red pattern that's on the opposite side of the floral pattern. Also gorgeous. So just had a lot of fun adding the embellishments, and yeah. It came out the way I wanted it to, and now I have a cut file too I can play with another time. Anywho, but thank you so much for watching. Here's some stills or some close-ups for you. Make sure you check out the Scrap Room and Facebook group, the blog, and the website, and get yourself some kit, and don't forget the embellishment add-on. For sure the embellishment add-on, so you can get the brads. All right, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Welcome to a walkthrough or a look through of what comes in the Scrap Room's Flavor of the Month kit for April. We're going to go through each portion. You'll see at the end of each process video that I've created. So you have just watched me create with Echo Park our story. So I'm going to show you what was actually in the entire kit. So every Flavors of the Month kit is going to come with 3 pattern papers, some embellishments, and cardstock, 2 pieces to be exact. And the embellishments sometimes will vary. Sometimes they're all the same, but a lot of them will vary in the case of this one. So this one, you're going to get 2 sheets of stickers from the sticker book from Echo Park. So that will vary because it's going to depend on which sheet you get. I happen to get the amazing floral stickers, and then all these fun little frames with florals and fun little phrases. And the pattern papers everyone's going to get this is 1 sheet of blooming flowers. So there's this gorgeous, let's hope this is the correct one. No, this is not. This is the first one. Our blooming flowers. Imagine that, beautiful florals. So great to fussy cut actually, but fun florals here, and then this gorgeous background, or B-side I should say. I love that as well. And then we've got our storyteller. which is this one. So it's this beautiful like rainbow colored stripe on one side, and then this awesome like ready to go background for you. And then last but not least, frame our story. So it's this beautiful plaid, and the frames on frame our story. And then everyone's going to get 2 pieces of cardstock. This time the colors are Whirlpool. These are basil textured cardstock. It's textured on one side, smooth on the other. Gorgeous pick, Rochelle. So that is what all came in with the kit. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you get creating.